Blogging with ChatGPT. Are you a blogger? Are you thinking about blogging and you're like, it's hard? So let me give you a win. Today, we're going to use LinkedIn. We're going to use data from my market, the multiple listing service, and then we might use Canva. We're going to create a blog post on LinkedIn with ChatGPT. Now, I do already have a prompt created. So I have a prompt created for a marketplace that I am in. So I'm in Northern Illinois, and we're going to use the city of West Chicago. If you're trying to figure out, well, Carrie, where can I find this data? You can use a tool called InfoSparks in Northern Illinois. If you are the consumer, hop over to LinkedIn, follow me on LinkedIn, send me a direct message if you're looking for a specific city, because I can give you the data. We are also licensed in Florida. We work in Central Florida, so by Kissimmee or Orlando, and I can blog about that as well. So if you are a consumer and you're like, Carrie, can you show me the data for this? I would love to create a blog post for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a report in InfoSparks, and we're going to use the city of West Chicago. And I'll show you how I grabbed the data. So we're going to go with the most recent data, which is May 2024. Every month around the 15th of the month, so around July 14th of 2024, we will get June data. So we're going to use May of 2024. And because I can go back to May of 2013, I'm going to compare and contrast 2013 to 2024. Often, if I'm training in a person, real estate agents will say, well, Carrie, why did you go back so far? Here's why. When I look at the full marketplace, and let's say we're going to use West Chicago, and I go back to 2008, detached, I like to go back pretty far. And in this case, I get the static reports as far back as 2013. I like to show compared to the bottom of the market, because I can pretty much convince you that if you're thinking about selling, now might be a good time, because median sales have increased drastically. So we're going to use May 2024, where median sales prices for a single family home are now $551, and median sales prices back in 2013 in May at the end of the month was $184. So what I did was I used median sales price, average market time, and the number of homes on the market at the end of the month. So I put in this data into a pre-created prompt. And here's the one I use for my blog for LinkedIn. So I have West Chicago, and I even have a call to action. So this I already filled out. I typed it in. And so I'm going to grab my prompt, my statement, my question to ChatGPT. So I'm giving ChatGPT actions based on my data. ChatGPT doesn't have to go find it. ChatGPT just has to analyze the data. So I'll copy this, hop back over to ChatGPT, paste it, and click enter. And then in seconds, I'm going to have a title. I have a blog post. I have a table view that's showing the change. Look at this, median sales price. Here, can you see it? Median sales price from 2013 to 2024 has increased almost 200%. Might as well be like 20.25% will take me to 200%. You can also see that market time is down almost 90%, and inventory is down about 86%. So this means if you're thinking about selling, there's probably hardly any competition. Market time is, houses are flying off the shelf. And so ChatGPT wrote a blog post based on the data I provided. I'm probably never going to say warm regards, so I might leave that out. So I'll zoom out a little bit. Could you edit this? Yes. So I'm going to highlight my blog post. And then I'll hop over to LinkedIn, and I will choose, I'm going to go home. And then I'll choose write an article, my blog post. I will paste my article. If things get weird, like my table view does not look great, I will get rid of what was actually copied, and then I'll head back over to ChatGPT. I'll zoom in a little bit, and then depending on if I'm on a Mac or a PC, I might use the snipping tool. On a Mac, it's Command-Shift-4. One day I'll memorize it on a PC. And then I will take a snippet of this table view and add it as an image. This will just look cleaner. It'll look better. And now we're going to save it. I'll just save it as a screenshot. I'll hop back over to my blog post, and then right where the everything that I copied kind of got jumbled, I'll push together. I will add an image. So I'll come up here to the top, click image. I will grab my screenshot, and it'll be pasted right where my mouse was placed before I click image. The other thing I want to do is I want to add my title. And again, if you don't like the title, I could say something about, give me 5 title versions so I can pick one. So I'll copy the title. We'll go back over to LinkedIn. And at this point, I'm finished. However, I want to add a graphic. Could I go to Canva and build this? Yes. In this case, I'm just going to use the most recent data. And I will, again, use the snipping tool. And I'll choose new. I will go with just this view. I'm going to do it again because I don't like that line. We'll save it. Save. Top right. And then once I save this image, I'll hop back over to LinkedIn. I'll click upload from my computer. And again, LinkedIn will create one for you. I just like to upload the information that was already provided. And so now we have our graphic. Again, you can go to Canva. You can go create your own images right here in LinkedIn. And then let's do this. Source, info, Sparks, May 2024 and 2013 data, West Chicago, Illinois. Down at the bottom, I will go ahead and say, how about this? Oh, let me give you, I'll say questions. Contact Carrie Little, the manager, I'll say designated and Florida. And here's a great thing you can do is you can go back to your reports, copy the link. This is a hot link. That means it's clickable and the consumer can preview it. And you can go back down to the bottom. Oh, I'm not in LinkedIn. Go back down to the bottom and I can add my links. And then here we'll say that this is May 2024. And then I'll go back and grab 2013. We'll go back to LinkedIn. May 2013, paste. We have a blog post. And because, I'm recording this on the weekend, I'm going to schedule this to hit on Monday. So I would choose next in the top right-hand corner. And then instead of publishing this, I will click schedule for later. And I'll have this hit during the regular work week. And we'll have this hit, when do people get to work? Today. We'll say 9 a.m. Next. I just created a blog post for the city of West Chicago. If you're thinking of strategy and you truly want to use tools like ChatGPT, if you did this every single month and you picked 4 different cities, so I could pick West Chicago, Carroll Stream, Bartlett, and maybe Winfield. And I could every single week for a month post about each one of those. So I can make a post for each city giving the data. And the other cool thing is you could use the same data to create social media posts, and you could use the same data to do a direct mail piece. So if you want to learn more about creating content in bulk, because you could do the same thing for creating this in bulk using Canva, go watch this video. And if you want to learn more about how you can use InfoSparks with data and ChatGPT, watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am Carrie Jo Little. Please follow me on TikTok and follow me on Instagram. And if you ever have a question, type it in the feed so you can learn to earn with me.